Sometimes we don't realize just how much our daily habits can quietly affect our health until it's too late. Take Mr. Thompson, for example, a 72-year-old gentleman who came to me a few months ago. He had always considered himself relatively healthy, walked a few blocks every morning, enjoyed his coffee, and even played a bit of golf on the weekends. But he had started noticing some changes that made him uneasy. Things weren't quite the same down there, if you know what I mean. Simple tasks that used to be effortless suddenly became a little more challenging. He was embarrassed, unsure who to turn to, and like many men over 60, worried that this was just part of getting old. That's when Mr. Thompson found himself in my office, sitting across from me, sharing his concerns. And as a men's health specialist with over 30 years of experience, I've learned that these conversations, though sometimes awkward, are incredibly important. I'm Dr. Nolan Easton, and today we're going to talk about something that can make a dramatic difference for men over 60. A small, natural change that can have a big impact on your penis health. In fact, it's a nut. Yes, you heard me correctly. Something as simple as incorporating this nut into your routine could help preserve vitality, improve blood flow, and keep your intimate life thriving well into your 70s and beyond. Now, before you roll your eyes or think this is another gimmick, let me reassure you, this isn't about hype. It's about real, practical, evidence-backed advice that I've seen make a genuine difference in my patients' lives. When Mr. Thompson first heard about it, he was skeptical. "A nut?" he asked. "That's it?" But I explained to him that it's not magic. It's about the right nutrients, combined with lifestyle habits that support circulation, hormonal balance, and overall energy. Let's step back for a moment. Many men over 60 face similar challenges: reduced libido, weaker erections, and sometimes even discomfort or embarrassment during intimacy. Often, this isn't about your heart, your stamina, or even your age alone. It's about subtle changes in blood flow, nerve function, and nutrient intake that creep up over time. That's why focusing on something as simple as nutrition can be a game changer. The right foods, in the right amounts, can literally help keep your body and your penis functioning at a higher level. So, what makes this particular nut so special? It's rich in healthy fats, protein, and antioxidants that help support circulation and hormone balance. But more importantly, it contains compounds that help maintain nitric oxide levels in your blood, a molecule critical for keeping those small blood vessels in your penis open and healthy. For men like Mr. Thompson, who had noticed a decline in performance, this simple addition to his daily routine helped him regain confidence. It wasn't overnight, and it wasn't a miracle pill, but within weeks, he started noticing changes. More consistent erections, better stamina, and even improved energy throughout the day. Here's the thing. I want you to understand that you're not alone. Many men over 60 feel hesitant to talk about these issues, but the truth is, small, manageable changes can make a profound difference. And that's exactly why I'm sharing this with you today. By paying attention to the foods you eat, the nutrients you provide your body, and the habits you cultivate, you can actively support your penis health, even after 60. Before we go further, I'd like to ask you a quick favor. If you're finding this video helpful so far, go ahead and click the like button, subscribe, and tap that bell icon so you don't miss future tips for men over 60. Also, drop a yes or no in the comments if this resonates with you. Your feedback helps me tailor the advice I share for the men who need it most. Mr. Thompson's story is just one example, but I know there are many more men out there who could benefit from this simple, natural approach. And here's a thought that I want you to carry with you. Vitality isn't just something that fades with age. It's something you can actively nurture every single day. By being proactive, making small adjustments, and embracing simple, effective solutions like this one, you can maintain strength, confidence, and intimate health well into your 70s and beyond. When Mr. Thompson began incorporating this nut into his daily routine, he wasn't expecting anything dramatic. He thought, sure, I'll try it, but I've heard it all before. But what happened over the next few weeks surprised him, and honestly, it's something I see with many of my patients. By simply adding this nutrient-packed food to his diet, combined with minor lifestyle adjustments, he started noticing subtle but meaningful changes. He had more consistent energy throughout the day. His mood lifted, and most importantly, he began regaining confidence in his sexual health. It's fascinating how small dietary changes can trigger these positive effects. This nut is packed with healthy fats and proteins that help repair and maintain the delicate tissues in the penis. It also contains specific antioxidants that reduce inflammation, which is a major factor in age-related erectile difficulties. When Mr. Thompson shared his experience with me, he described it as a gradual awakening, like his body was remembering how to function the way it did years ago. This isn't a one-time miracle, it's a gentle restoration that builds over time when you consistently provide your body with what it needs. Of course, nutrition is only one piece of the puzzle. I always encourage my patients to pair dietary improvements with simple, realistic habits that enhance circulation and hormonal health. Things like regular walking, stretching, and even light strength exercises can amplify the benefits of proper nutrition. Mr. Thompson began to notice that when he combined these habits with his new nut-based routine, not only did his intimate health improve, but his overall energy levels and mobility did too. It's amazing how interconnected these aspects of health really are. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Many men over 60 worry that these issues are irreversible. They see advertisements promising quick fixes or miracle pills, and understandably, skepticism sets in. I always tell my patients, including Mr. Thompson, that there's no overnight solution. True improvement comes from consistent, targeted care, like giving your body the nutrients it needs, supporting circulation, and taking steps to manage stress and inflammation. What we're talking about here is practical, doable, and evidence-based. And the results? They're often profound. I remember a particularly rewarding moment with Mr. Thompson. After a month of following this routine, he came back to my office with a wide smile. He told me that not only had his intimate health improved, but he felt lighter, more energetic, and more engaged in life. He even joked that his wife noticed a spring in his step that she hadn't seen in years. Moments like these remind me why I do what I do, because helping men reclaim their confidence and vitality isn't just about physical health, it's about restoring joy, connection, and self-assurance. At this point, I want to pause and remind you that this advice is practical, safe, and accessible. It's not about expensive supplements or complicated routines. Adding this nut to your diet, combining it with simple exercises and healthy habits, and being mindful of your overall well-being can create a ripple effect that strengthens your intimate health and your life in general. And the best part? It's something you can start today, regardless of your current age or condition. Before we move further, I'd love to hear from you. If you're watching this and thinking, yes, I want to try this, or even, maybe this could help, type a quick yes or no in the comments. Your feedback really helps me understand what resonates with men over 60, and it guides me in creating content that addresses your real concerns. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you won't miss future tips to keep your body and intimate health strong as you age. It's remarkable how something so simple, a single type of nut, can become a turning point in a man's life. Mr. Thompson's journey is a perfect example of how small, consistent actions can produce meaningful, lasting results. By being proactive, staying open to practical solutions, and nurturing your body with the right nutrients, you're giving yourself the chance to maintain health, vitality, and confidence well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond.
As Mr. Thompson's story continued to unfold, something truly inspiring happened. With the simple addition of this nutrient-rich nut to his daily routine, combined with the small lifestyle changes we discussed, he began to experience benefits far beyond what he initially imagined. His confidence wasn't just returning in the bedroom, it was showing up in every part of his life. He smiled more, engaged more actively with his friends and family, and even rediscovered a sense of vitality that had been missing for years. This transformation isn't unique to him. It's something I've observed repeatedly in men over 60 who take these manageable steps to care for their bodies. One of the biggest lessons I've learned over 30 years of working in men's health is that the body is incredibly resilient, even as we age. Many seniors believe that a decline in performance or energy is inevitable, but that's not always the case. Your body responds remarkably well to the right nutrients, movement, and habits. Mr. Thompson's journey demonstrates that with the proper support, you can maintain or even restore aspects of your health that you may have assumed were gone forever. And that's why this nut is so powerful. It provides essential nutrients that specifically target the systems responsible for circulation, hormonal balance, and overall penile health. As we explored his progress, Mr. Thompson and I talked about why these changes matter beyond just physical function. It's about reclaiming a sense of control, pride, and self-worth. Men over 60 often face challenges that can feel isolating. Changes in sexual performance, energy, and stamina can take a toll on mental and emotional well-being. But when you see tangible improvements, even small ones, it ignites a renewed sense of motivation. He told me, "Dr. Easton, I didn't realize how much this was affecting how I felt about myself. I feel like I've gotten a piece of my life back." And that's exactly what proactive care can do for you. I want to emphasize that this approach is gentle, natural, and sustainable. We're not talking about aggressive treatments, risky medications, or complicated regimens. We're talking about consistent, manageable actions, like incorporating this nut into your daily diet, maintaining moderate physical activity, and paying attention to overall wellness that collectively support your body's ability to perform optimally. And yes, it really works. Men like Mr. Thompson often report improvements in energy, mood, stamina, and intimate health within just a few weeks to a couple of months. Of course, patience is key. I always remind my patients, including Mr. Thompson, that progress can be gradual, and that's perfectly okay. The goal is not overnight perfection, but steady, meaningful improvement. Celebrate the small victories, the extra pep in your step, the regained confidence, the moments of intimacy that feel more fulfilling, and use them as motivation to continue prioritizing your health. This mindset makes all the difference in sustaining long-term results. Before we continue, let's take a moment for engagement. If you've experienced changes similar to Mr. Thompson or feel inspired to take action after hearing this, type yes in the comments. If you're skeptical or unsure, type no. Remember, I read every comment, and it helps me tailor future advice to what you really need. And if you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe, and tap the bell icon to stay updated on tips that help men over 60 maintain their vitality, energy, and intimate health. Another aspect worth mentioning is the ripple effect this small change can have on other areas of life. Better circulation, improved hormone balance, and enhanced energy levels don't just benefit your penis, they improve cardiovascular health, cognitive function, and overall mood. Mr. Thompson shared with me that he felt sharper, more alert, and more present during daily activities, which reinforced the idea that caring for intimate health is not separate from caring for your whole body. It's all connected, and every positive step you take compounds over time. Finally, it's important to acknowledge the psychological impact of taking action. Many men over 60 feel like their bodies are no longer working like they used to, and that can create stress, anxiety, and even withdrawal from relationships. By implementing simple, natural strategies, men can regain a sense of agency, pride, and optimism. Mr. Thompson's journey is proof that small, deliberate actions, when maintained consistently, can produce profound improvements, not only in physical health, but in overall quality of life. As we wrap up Mr. Thompson's journey, it's clear that the story isn't just about one man. It's about what's possible for every man over 60 who chooses to take proactive steps towards his health. After consistently incorporating this nut into his diet and embracing the small lifestyle changes we discussed, he saw lasting improvements in his energy, stamina, and intimate health. But more importantly, he regained confidence, joy, and a renewed sense of purpose. It's a reminder that age doesn't have to dictate decline. With the right approach, you can continue to thrive, feel vibrant, and enjoy meaningful connections well into your 70s and beyond. One of the most inspiring things about Mr. Thompson's experience is that it shows how achievable these changes are. You don't need complicated routines, expensive supplements, or drastic interventions. What you need is consistent, manageable habits, starting with something as simple as adding this nut to your daily routine. Over time, these small actions create a foundation that supports circulation, hormonal balance, and overall vitality. And when combined with regular movement, good sleep, and mindful nutrition, you create a synergy that helps your body function at its best. I want to emphasize that this journey is about empowerment. Many men feel helpless as they encounter changes in sexual performance or energy levels. But knowledge and action are incredibly powerful tools. By understanding what your body needs and taking deliberate steps to support it, you regain control, confidence, and hope. Mr. Thompson's story demonstrates that it's never too late to invest in yourself, to nurture your health, and to reclaim aspects of life that may have felt out of reach. Let's pause for a moment. If you've been inspired by Mr. Thompson's story, or if you're ready to make a change in your own life, type yes in the comments. If you're still unsure or skeptical, type no. I read every comment, and your responses help me tailor advice for men over 60 just like you who are ready to take charge of their health. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you won't miss future tips on maintaining energy, vitality, and intimate wellness as you age. It's also worth highlighting that this journey isn't just about the physical benefits. Emotional and mental well-being play a huge role in overall quality of life. When men feel capable, energetic, and confident in their bodies, it ripples into their relationships, their social interactions, and even their sense of self-worth. Mr. Thompson told me that he feels like a younger man, not because he's chasing youth, but because he's embraced the idea that caring for himself can restore vitality at any age. That's the message I want you to take away. Your age doesn't define your potential for health, intimacy, or happiness. I want to leave you with a final thought. Vitality, confidence, and sexual health are not luxuries. They're essential components of a fulfilling life at any age. By making small, informed choices, like incorporating this nut into your diet, maintaining gentle exercise, and prioritizing wellness, you can continue to enjoy life fully and vibrantly. Mr. Thompson's transformation is proof that even in your 70s, meaningful improvements are possible, and that taking care of your body and intimate health is a gift you give yourself every day. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Every step you take towards better health counts, and even the smallest changes can create remarkable results over time. Stay proactive, stay optimistic, and know that with the right guidance and consistent care, your best years can still be ahead.